Good morning to all of you. My name is Oshujan. Today's my Viva topic is reporting of adverse reactions in pharmacovigilance. Reporting of reactions involve detailed documentations of the event to ensure accurate assessment and monitoring. Here approaches to reporting. First is patient information including demographic details such as age, gender, weight, prevalent, sex, medical history. Then second is drug information means the specific name of the drug, implement including dosage, frequency, route of administrations and durations and use of a duration and use of a drug. Then adverse event descriptions provide details descriptions of the adverse events including onset, duration, severity and any associated symptoms. Then clinical course describe the sequence of event leading up to the adverse reactions including any actions taken. Example, discontinuations of the drug, dose adjustment, supportive therapy. Then outcomes document the outcomes of adverse event such as recovery, continuations of symptoms or sequelae. Then casualty assessment evaluate the likelihood of the drug causing the adverse reactions using standardized causality assessments tools. Examples, WHO, UMC criteria. Then contaminated medications list any other medications like the medications the patient is taking as they may interact with the implicated drug. Then laboratory data include relevant laboratory test results if available to support the diagnosis of the adverse event. Then other relevant informations document any other patient information such as allergy, previous adverse reactions or relevant social history. Then follow up provide details of any follow-up assessments or intervention performed after the adverse event. Then reporting details include informations on where, how the adverse event was reported, the national pharmacovigilance centers, manufacturers, regulatory agency. Then contact informations include contact details of the reporter for further clarification it is necessary. Then confidentiality ensure patients confidentiality and anatomically by avoiding the inclusions of identifying information unless absorbability necessary. Then regulatory requirements adhere to an local or national regulatory requirements for adverse event reporting including timeless for submissions. Then documentations and archiving maintain accurate record of the adverse event report for future reference and auditing purpose. by following the guidelines by following these guidelines, healthcare professional can contribute to the ongoing monitoring and evaluation of drug safety, ultimately improving patients' care and public health. Then adverse reaction descriptions provide throughout descriptions of the adverse reactions, including its nature. Example, rashes, nausea, headache, intensity and any exacerbating or relieving the factors. Then temporary relationship documenting the timing of adverse event in the relations of the initiations or modification of drug therapy. Note any previous exposure of the drug and whether similar reactions occurs. Then severity assessment assess the severity of the adverse event using a standardized scale. Example, mild, moderate, severe or clinical judgment. Consider the impact on the patient daily activities and the need of medical interventions. Then management describe the management strategies employed to address the adverse event including drug discontinuations, symptomatic treatment or hospitalizations. Then re-challenging informations if applicable, document any attempt to re-challenge the patient with the susceptible drug to confirm the causal relationships, include details of the re-challenging protocols and outcomes. Then medical history Provide a relevant medical history including chronic conditions, illness, previous drug reactions. Consider factors that may predispose the patients to adverse reactions such as a renal or hepatic impairment. Then allergic assessment. Assess the patient allergy history including known as allergic and hypersensitive reaction. Thank you.